Hello everyone, Studlord here, and right on cue, the 14th of May, we have the reveal of the most anticipated LEGO Icon set of 2024, set 10333, Lord of the Rings, Barad-Dur. 5,471 glorious pieces for the ring-tightening amount of $460. The big question, is it worth it? Well, quite frankly, from what I'm seeing here, I think a lot of care and attention has gone into this. Obviously, we got that teaser image a couple of days ago, which was of the top of the tower. I think this angle is much better. The level of detailing that's actually gone into Sauron's eye here, and of course the colours they've used, is beautiful. And that detailing goes on throughout the entirety of the tower, inside and outside. You know, quite often when I look at sets, especially the larger ones, there tend to be areas which don't seem to have been given the same level of care as the rest of them have, but everywhere I'm looking in these images, it's really impressive. Okay, inside too, and whilst a lot of us will just be using this for display, it does look like there's some interactive parts going on in here as well. So, you know, the playability is there. I just love the textures and again, the colors that they're using throughout the build. Wonderful choice. Obviously, I really want to know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you as psyched as I am to actually be getting hold of this? I mean, it's a big set. This image over here probably illustrates that best of all. The Rivendell was large. Technically more pieces than this, you know, but this is obviously going to dwarf it vertically. It's still pretty sizable in all directions, but just the height of this, it is going to make it difficult. Certainly to find a place for some people to actually display this, that is another consideration. It's not just the price, it is the overall size, but boy, I'm so glad that they've done this. And, you know, I've done videos in the past, some of you may have seen, where I do want them to preferably reintroduce the theme, give us some smaller sets, some cheaper sets, battle packs, would be fantastic, but I am really pleased with this 18 plus, you know, Icons line, UCS style of sets that they are doing. You know, fingers crossed for the likes of Minas Tirith, because they are just absolutely beautiful. And the minifigures that we're getting as well are fantastic too. Love the printing that's going on here. I can't remember the name of this orc. Somebody tell me in the comments. I mean, it's a good excuse for me to go back and watch the movies, but I know he's the one, I think he's the one that nearly gets crushed by that massive boulder, the Battle of Helm's Deep, but I'm just loving the look of all of them. Of course, our main villains are the Mouth of Sauron, the Dark Lord himself, and of course this rather cool looking green orc as well. Loving the shield, I think that's awesome. But yeah, very happy with all the printing on these. Obviously Sauron's not got his ring here, which I'm not sure how they would have incorporated it. I think technically they should have, because when we see him in his physical form, he does have that. Certainly when Frodo and Sam are there, who are of course included in this set as well, we don't see him physical like this, but you know, who cares? Ultimately, brilliant figure. Very glad to get it. Gollum, I think this is much better than the previous one that we had. Still, I still not hugely keen on it, but I think they've massively improved it. Love the expression they've given Frodo as well. Just overall, very strong minifigure lineup. Now, this is coming on June the 1st, and for those of you wondering whether to be picking it up then, we've of course spoken about the GWP, and yes, it is the Fell Beast. 269 pieces, not as detailed in some respects as we would have liked, but do you know what? I'm loving the wings. Those are beautiful in the creepiest way possible. Really like the way that they've done the head as well. And of course, the tongue. Just overall, very happy that they've done this. And of course, we are getting that Nazgul with it as well. It was rumoured that there was going to be another couple of figures in with the GWP. Doesn't look to be that there are. It's just this, but do you know what? I'm not going to complain. Wires got crossed somewhere with there being a Nazgul in the actual Barad-Dur minifigures. But for the most part, information's been correct going along. So if you want this, you will need to be buying Barad-Dur pretty much on day one. You know, maybe it will last over to day two. I just think that this one in particular is going to sell out really, really quickly. And of course, after that, if you want to be picking it up, it should be pretty pricey on the secondary market. I mean, if you're having to pay $460 for the set itself, people getting them by legitimate means are not exactly going to be able to stockpile these, so probably going to have a fairly high price on the secondary market to pick it up, and I think a lot of us are going to want it. So let me know in the comments if you are going to be grabbing this day one. Do you like the look of it? Are you disappointed with anything? You know, these still aren't the most crystal clear of images. I'll reserve absolute final judgment, of course, until I have it hands-on, but overall I'm very pleased with the look of it. So glad that we're getting it. I will be getting it day one, and I will be building it as soon as possible. You know, know, I don't do that many reviews on the channel, but this is one that I'm definitely going to be doing it for because I just want to get this built, get it on display, and share with you all my experience of it. But I'd like to know your thoughts in the meantime. So get commenting, like, share, subscribe, join the channel, all that jazz. I do appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching today. But yeah, I am psyched for this. Cannot wait. Thank you, Lego. I can be hard on you sometimes, but on this occasion, I think you've done an absolutely outstanding job and look to have knocked this out the park. Roll on the next couple of weeks so I can actually get this bought. For now, though, TTFN. See you on the next one.